The difference between looking rich. The difference between looking rich and becoming wealthy. What does someone who is truly wealthy actually look like? If you had to picture them, you might imagine a luxury SUV, designer clothes, an expensive apartment in the city, and frequent vacations posted online. But what if the people who appear rich are often the ones with the least financial freedom? And what if the people quietly building wealth don't look wealthy at all? That difference changes almost every financial decision we make. Let's take someone many of us can relate to. Imagine James. He's 29 and lives in Chicago. After taxes, he brings home about $5,000 every month. He's doing well, better than most of his friends. His apartment costs $1,900 a month. His SUV payment is $650. Insurance adds another $180. Student loans take $300. Credit card payments are another $250. Then there are subscriptions, dinners out, weekend trips, new clothes, and the latest phone upgrade. By the end of the month, James has less than $200 left. From the outside, everything looks successful. Inside, every unexpected expense feels like a crisis. Now imagine someone else. Sarah earns almost exactly the same amount. She rents a smaller apartment a little farther from downtown. She drives a reliable 5-year-old car that's fully paid off. She rarely upgrades her phone just because a new one came out. People around her sometimes wonder why she doesn't treat herself more often. But every month she quietly invests $1,200. After paying her bills, she still sleeps peacefully because she has options. Both people earn the same income. One looks richer, the other is becoming wealthier. The difference isn't income, it's where their money is going. This is where many people misunderstand wealth. In the United States and much of Europe, it's surprisingly easy to buy the appearance of success. You don't need millions, you just need monthly payments. Luxury cars become affordable when they're spread across 6 or 7 years. Expensive furniture comes with interest-free financing. Vacations can be booked on credit cards. Almost everything can be converted into a monthly payment. The problem is that your future income slowly becomes committed before you've even earned it. Let's look at one simple example. Suppose someone finances a $55,000 SUV. Their monthly payment is around $800 for 6 years. That's nearly $58,000 in total payments. Now imagine investing that same $800 every month instead. With an average annual return of 8% after 20 years, those monthly investments could grow to well over $470,000. The real cost of that vehicle isn't just the price on the dealership sticker. It's the wealth that money never had the chance to become. And this pattern repeats itself again and again. A larger apartment, a premium phone plan, luxury brands, furniture upgrades. None of these purchases seem devastating on their own, but together they quietly consume the money that could have been working for you. So why do intelligent people keep making these choices? Because humans are social creatures. We don't measure success in isolation. We compare ourselves to the people around us. If everyone at work upgrades their car, driving an older one suddenly feels like falling behind. If your social media feed is filled with luxury vacations and designer shopping, staying financially disciplined can feel strangely uncomfortable. Our brains often value immediate social approval more than distant financial security. Not because we're irrational, because that's how human psychology evolved. The financial system understands this very well. Advertising rarely sells products. It sells identity, it sells status, it sells belonging, and monthly financing makes that identity feel affordable. But affordability and wealth are not the same thing. Over the next 10 or 20 years, the gap becomes enormous. One person accumulates liabilities that constantly require income. The other accumulates assets that gradually produce freedom. Eventually, one has to keep working to maintain a lifestyle. The other has the ability to make choices. That might mean changing careers, taking time off, helping family members, or simply living with less financial stress. Real wealth is rarely loud. It doesn't need constant validation because its value isn't measured by what other people can see. Looking rich depends on appearances. Becoming wealthy depends on ownership. One is built through spending, the other is built through patience. And while the difference feels small in any single month, over decades it becomes life-changing. The next time you see someone who appears successful, remember that appearances tell only one part of the story. Financial freedom isn't always visible. Sometimes it looks surprisingly ordinary. If you enjoyed this kind of calm, practical discussion about money and financial psychology, consider subscribing for more VI.